Abusia confirm. Obeka say confirm. Say you can say it was alleged say minority for no afenyo markets edin. She say no omay in free. Yeah, ni news omay in free. Majority caucus. But she say no. Share political hazard, NDC political hazard on Facebook. Almost 3 minutes ago, as it confirmed, A+ has been removed from the majority caucus WhatsApp following altercation with Dr. Ayini. I just said that so you could see some list to what and Ivan Che innocent a drop here. God bless you. Stay tuned.
The association was nurtured and birthed and nurtured by the MPP. Bibi bia kwaso association in bia no MPP na share and omoye. Go and look at the presidents of the association in the past. MPP for nko ubenya NDC ni abako mienu bi. And omo de ne ba they go behind the person to make sure say they play puppetry. The person becomes a puppet and they become the puppeteers and they make sure say koliko de beka say na obeye. So Akoya MPP illegal branch they forget the law and make sure say they abide by the dictates of the party called MPP. Now you're NDC, now you're member of the bar association. You are also showcasing your stupidity. And what's that we are NDC now you cap Ghana bar association. Munina no more renounce someone who free mu. Yes, because it's a wing of the MPP. Okay. Jogate na no ye MPP minister na ye yi na die no. Na oko election no lusu sekendi na ochinchim mra FG free ayensu nsem Dr. Professor ayensu nsem no. Ono ne yire ena ye Bar Association the president. So imagine say ne yire Jogate yire na Bar Association president a nyansa ben na sabi e wo fie ho a wode bi ba oman ni mu Jogate na ye kunu no nyansa ben na wo Jogate trimu a wode betete ne yire say me yire a wo association president wo kwa akoka nyansa sem na Ghana fo ntie Jogate na me ka na asemi nyansa ben na wo ni trim. The immediate past president of the Ghana Bar Association, no, we champion SK Boafoba. MPP ni mapa. Oni niya no mo ye Bar Association executives. Kwana executives ni mkohwe. MPP for nko. It is a Ghana Bar Association. I get so hurt. It's an MPP Bar Association. Because it's the legal wing, the illegal legal wing of the MPP. Very lawless lawyers. They don't believe in law. All they believe in is at the end MPP for can ye niso and oma ye koliko and MPP for so edi omo aye koliko. Eti ya kase momfa ha no mu di akire and oma ye se enyan a omanya ye friend ne san hwesuni anase fulani a o kan omo so. So MPP is the Fulani and a Bar Association no aye enyan emwa me and omunam and a ye come so say ye be ka no and amonye
baby ye dream say o manya ye yero so ne ye kase mu aye dia ye last resort judiciary no.
Yes.
Na say judiciary ye partisan NPP wom NDC wom no mienu nya asem ne court na judge you ati asem wisi o ya titi o say we ho nipa Satan ni menya bio.
Maka say bi message to mu nchine ne.
Okay.
Uhu NSN MPP. A lawyer. Onim mra. Onim judge.
Okay.
Omo nyina no he uko law school ahun. Den tia me man ko law school ho no. Me yes me ko law school ho. E na omo ka kire me say listo wo. Kwa the way na o kan wa adwen no. Omo be faili. So no nyame aye madom sabi adwen no ekapa minim say yem faili me minim say me pass minim say wo faili me kura na me challenge because minim be mature na so no me yes me nko Ghana Bar Ghana Law School e ma me join Ghana Bar Association da some 10 years ago or even 15 years ago, and I'm here say, Minko because I don't want to be part of a moadom. Minye. Say me wa ma adwene Nyankopon dia ma me na mintimi express me ma adwen. Na wo adwen na da wutirimu na awe na ache no. Eno mu na me mfa ntumi wutirimu dia menye. School a wo kwa yetimi busa say wo papa ye lawyer da. Wo papa ne hwan? Wo fie hwan na ye lawyer da. We ye school. School a say wo kwa we NDC ni a yetimi make sure say we mo marking it down. Etegi so yire hu sua dia MPP ni no wabon eso oba ba ye lawyer ni hwe nana bi o ye lawyer we pegari ni ma ko ye lawyer hwe ye friend say akwai asefua wo dia hwe MPP lawyer fo no na hwe arguments o mo ye wo wiase e wo TV so ni radio so sometimes it's I say, "Ba no ya lower no," and I say, "Yemfa intelligence enya hwibiem." It's about association. Why na ye o party back? So let's bring them and showcase them to the world. Say, yes, so you a lawyer for, but or kase we are. Can you find anyone like Chachu in the NDC, in the MPP? Chachu or NDC ni no betimi ehune so e wo MPP mu. Obetimi aka tell me say hwe obi anka obetimi senko nimade anka obeben aye bibi te say Chachu no lawyer okuje to no akokra no wanyini tie Chachu mpo waka asem obedwam aye atie na hwe ko social media hwe nkwala comments na hwe pani aye di natem asase anka awie ko for sase eno oye buginatus no owie what am I say? So you can say MPP lawyer near who say or your lawless lawyer. Okay. On family adwuma onimumra onim judge. Okay. That's the difference. And nothing about 2 NDC for say. Most of them mo bar association. Not bar association no senka we mo kan kwase asem yi no. Na most of them di munyansa betu bedwam na Ghana fo ehu say mo na muni nyansa. Okay. But some of monopolize the legal aspect of this country. Say bar association akasa o. They have not spoken anything law. But a son say bar association, you know, when it's reported, it's as if say the bar association, you know, and Yansafo woman in Kwasiafo in a cancer bako. And then I'm more Yansafo na woman, Montemo woman who's a mono monka. Okay. They should begin to know, say, if your association is palpably misbehaving, it's about time I also know you have a dissenting voice. Who did you that? It's the NDC for no. Moya bar association members no. And then most of them statement metu dwa. Say mo no money bar association ni nyadwen. Na omo asem na omo ka no, mututu mutokro ni ehu sa mo ya lawyer for, na omo de asa bi omo ye baade for. Omo kwaje adwuma na omo aye. Na wagu amani mu ase next time no, so be a bar president. No o kan kwase asem a na be public direction. Then you will just give them some form of dose ebe heal omo ails.
All right. Matse.
Last but not the least.
Okay.
Mami Tokonu. The way now we are in Newman no. Amu bia dinti a yes amu yes a. Unim baka na no mekan. MPP for omo ko no. Omo hu say the way omo bo my way kro no no. Eh den a omo to beti. Ebia ne say omo kokontokwa wo ehoi. Say osi e beba. Na mom no ade a eye very pivotal e wo say Ghana for adwene koso. John Mahama ontimi mfa obi enkoto nsawe mu abra nipa ne mfa ne nkokot. Ena ekufo do na wo ye kronfo na oni ni nuanom abo oman ne krono no abo oman no. Ene na yonkofo abo oman no ministers ne omo krono no ayabo no. Eye den a ye de be kokot saban sesa. Enti no ye mpake court no. Ni sesa ya party apparatus enkoguo. Ni chief justice a ono de ye nya frɛ na twa case nim no atwam. Etisi ye ko wies kasa de kura na se ye de asɛm ne kokota ombenya nyina so bi akasa asɛm ne kura mpo no e wom se we wies ka na so wo de asɛm ne ba court no procedure kura mpo no procedurally no you are wrong no ma ba asɛm na to agu e ba sa na akotutu do ma ba ni atutu aka ne nsɛm enti wotimi fo obi ankotum meboa eti John Mahama so ba ye petition ya bai MPP phone him say kianeke ebu abomame no because wa sha say etua sika no na che say wo gitum say wa boma ne kro no udi oman ni sika wasa wusirem ena wa dia tum say afa sika no betua na unim eye ntatia ne kum suno osono no ne yonko sunu nkuno entatia abia kitikiti bi sei enti Babylon ne omo ye friend say Jericho afesuo ya edwiri gui aya ye nyom ene ye to petitioners no aye ye ho nyom a omo to na edwiri Jericho afesuo ni guo enti no some say people for ya sa nyoma na aya fiase a omo beko ena omo ne maame ne kotena ho say maame ne make sure say omo awie sika ne nyina achie no eme yemfo obi ankotum enu nti na ahwe adubu ahia ono ne kromfo tutubotom ni we ya ne ye de ne kokotu yi no ono gina ho say oh me di bem say u papa obobra ena ko di say ska ne ja wa enka wo kenye enye wa wie ni ene kro no awuboyi alright enti no eya MPP4 esu ni omo ban na omo ya man boyefo kuo ena omo hu sesese no nipa na omo de ne kotena omo anamu say sabi omo asemba obebu atu egu no John Mahama asate buttons broscoto omo it is John Mahama broscoto ne dia na ne sabi abo no ye twa ne ti a dia ka nya ahoma nti eno ni aye sese no obi a we wie sika bia no ne toate ne toatwi okay nti e be kakra no ye du kokota tokonu ni ho ena oba beka oh my lord okay there be any here me kura me judge we fraud for aba there bi sese bafo boni na wa betina dwem no odone man Ghana say 1 penny kura wi a obeko
okay
na yire so na ehwe prison so enti sese na ono ne yire hwe prison so a ono so ba bebu aten no eno ne MPP fa yam hihie no
okay better
the two can say bi papa we wo wa tokonu ene ya fa ne nkoye ye nto so ho okay man bisa
better say
e dey bisa now the friend man bisa o si uto 1 to esiusi ukonso so a man bisa ya aduane bia ni krom nti sa ne ma tokonu ntimi meye man bisa
okay
nti do mama hweso na ye wadwuma Ghana fo nyina atawachi
me da say ye ko ye second topic no pasa o meje to ni nyina innocent ye time no pass aka be 15 minutes nti ye be boy ye homoden confession to I say adane maybe you can't to the confession to nye thank you to as a multi-lesson, arrogance of power, chrono, economic crisis, near the Yaka, moment, you know, the co-position, you know, a confession. Now, what the Edubwa head, you know, this allegation back across our account when they say, or more Ghana Signal Bureau, no, internet service, I know, but the Ghana Water Company Limited, no. Instead, now, Obama, Sikana call a buy account, no, or the personal accounts, and a net Sikani free Ghana Water for.
Yeah, so I think the clearly shows a culture say Akufo-Addo was running a criminal enterprise. On no movie no bebuye. Oba say boys made dinner boys. You find it be generational wealth. Okay. It takes one fool to steal. Now set up the entire family. Obia unyo pa unya jumanda. You know, that is what they believe in those things. So on the nam stage is you been papa by some leaders in this country some years ago. Yeah. Mama didi huwa besinde ama ebinum ehunsu sanso no kwasan the be president so you should understand the mindset. One person will steal for a generation and they get away with it. Confession to Magdi Kanka say unhunyansa bi ewom. And you see the mistakes are MPP either na in opposition, you know, explains why they failed as a political party. Sometimes basic rational decisions that a party, a government leaders are supposed to make. These are basic. I say be school you know say 1 + 1 2 me faha me PSN. They were getting those things wrong. And but because they were full of themselves, because they were so arrogant, they felt so they were on top of the moon, so untouchable, very intelligent than Ubia. But then daddy. For instance, a political party are going to election. In the history of the country, Ubia who are going to election will suffer such a humiliating defeat ever in the history of this country. You pack your bag and you go to the grounds and say, "May thank you to thank you for them." it's not as if said the defeat was even marginal. What lose you to the stand in the history of this country, a been see that say a political party under this Fourth Republic will suffer such a. Then you pack your bag and say, me go thank you tour. I was thinking they will go for something like a reconciliatory tour, where you go and amend the crack on the basis. Then kono, almost at the time, candidates not see the omochi. I will be on a faction on the ground. Knowing this, I dream more mutu say I do we camera near chile because some amount for Becano you cannot predict, especially when amount for no mudi chile no or be at Homano mudi chile. And a camera DH video. Unfortunately, you saw the banter between Abronya and Mr. These are two people who have been running verbal diarrhea. Omubio Monua, the Baba Bian and the Musa. You saw the embarrassment that went on. Banter. Wait, and people were saying this thing. There's a political party that is saying, you're losing election. We are going to the base to build the party up. It ended, say, you will be sick. And you see, this is the culture our party. Don't forget the answer Akufo-Addo will be the president. Party office, okay. You are branching in the similar fashion. Pinche party office, way boys, and you want second yekuno. So, I did the violence. Abaye a signature and the characterize the current MPP that we see. That is why the last time I was telling you, her party number and there. Intellectualism has been sacrificed for idiocy. Nipa na omunim say nipa we na near free nim de woni tie de omobomba boaye no. Look at Akufo-Addo government. Boachi Ejakon, Alancha Manten, Hwan. These people were deemed enemy of the political party and quote unquote very idiots. Omokasa we no. They were the very people who had power and chance to rise to political prominence. So I know they no call major. There's a stronghold of the MPP. You saw people who were leading the political party. Obiena no kasa say obi say ofri wura mu banche kasa boom. But this is the time a government ewo power amount for ho chiro mo a you expect reasonable minds to identify themselves with the pain, the suffering the masses were going through and speak in the language people find solace in the voice. But these people, Chama went to me at some point in time, but you go to me to Galam say you go back, go to any. Which person on his senses, right senses, will do that? At the time, the country was going through economic downturn. The president at the time could not even call him to order because the party became so lawless to the stand said, "Adia, your friend is saying, Nyansa, yet basic things." Yeah. Now and that arrogance of power and that arrogance of taking over the stage. So for me, what is happening is not different from what we saw. What we saw was like a movie. I shared season 1, season 2. Yes, I say part 3, part 4 on our position. Okay. And Tokwana Shas, it's not going to end because so we see Canada Japan somehow on to Gumuna. Emotionally, you know, this is a guy on side. The Otia not here, said what time Yame said Otia not here. Because how can you go to a party function and say, and yet democracy and here for crowd percent they are here for. And you know, him for about video also. And what they don't get in say in a democracy, it's not about when you sika continue with them could do sika. Simple. In a democracy, it's not about money. Africa na monetizing the entire political space. So any idiot at all, Obenyan in sika things I can be president. Hey, being president is never about money. It's never about wealth. It's about being intellectually full. You have vision. You know what you're doing. I didn't use you have at all. Yes. Na nipa. I walk us out to me say Nyansa ni asem no cause me president and because mo nyesika. Who says Sika need the president? Kwame Nkrumah ba Ghana no nya billionaire o. All ko no nya billionaire. Adwen na time team and no the leader of mine. It is not about money. So this foolish notion people are creating out there say ma bo me bra wie. Na me say obi a wa bo ne bra wie when the Sika no. Don't even come close up a president. Do you know why? Because that person has nothing to lose in case things go wrong. God has nothing to lose. Sure. We want somebody or mine to go wronger. His something is at stake or no, so it will affect him. We need somebody who will take responsibility. What happens? So Stop preaching this nonsense of what? Una wo sika wi ase nyina nya na hwe obi a. And I make say the poorest person in Accra nra odidi ye. Ebi akọ odidi 3 times. The whole Ghana ebi odi na here no, but every day odidi. Kwa ba bi oti a osere. That person care about millions in Ubugatti awuchi. Ubugatti awuchi no fie. We must begin to respect people. Now you say governance, you know, it's about nipa. You prioritize human beings, human welfare. If you can't do that and you think you have your money, you are on top of the moon, this such nonsense do not have space, because on this political arena, you will not survive. Okay. Despite any business, mo own any business, what is the other things about the data? Because they are in their private enterprises, doing what they do. But the very moment you take leadership mantra, nipa the non from Kurano can question you as to why you're making this, because you can't know mine. Your mind is sick, and you're not the woo or the jow. What I say? And I think that is the concept that we need to preach. So we best take it into a man for a team, never who say, or mine the nipa the chichere. So, and about me, so I'm so blame when a cathedral, sika and a deben, and I'm saying that guy, nobody should take him serious. Because Samra those decisions there, because I don't know to China and not to Burkina. At the time Akufo-Addo was making those reckless decisions, we were deemed enemy of the state, anti-government enthusiasts. That is the name they give it to us. Baumia could not even speak. Now you are telling us a few days to election, no more to petrol. Now my not to petrol, and my papa not to petrol. So these are cowards. Nobody should take them serious. And for me, I think that they need to calm down. Realize mistakes, how to patch and amend, ego and emotion, those silly way, do not have any space. MPP a serious political party and can your friends Alan Chairman team feel trying to bring these people together. So we move together. This is a party that is ready. Now we don't want to say we will be buying a press conference. Now you are patient fight with media houses and forum. Now political party, we need media house when he will be. If you are very sensible, and we need space in talking or see what it is. I think they are not ready to learn. Arrogance not taking a larger part of them. It will take time for them for that arrogance to deflate and send them back into their normal senses and begin to behave rationally. And until that, they trust media on a collision course. Until some hate distraction, and nothing will stop them.
Bradley, so I think 4 minutes.
Yo, where the say MPP assembly, say medical can say, and who said then, so I'm a boy for assembly. The only reason why I'm a cabinet say, me the Bema and Chirima at the air foot you. Say, will be a man boyni, Yanini Niagro. And the reason why a beer will be ebe DMPP achi because na adwene wo form I say Jimmy fini mofra brim na mpanifo say Jimmy say obi a Jimmy a ne se ampra say bi oyotenem what you say Jimmy ni wo kun so a okun anyhow nyansa ni wo kun kro but Jimmy ni wo kun anyhow. Entino omon sem no ya na ehun hia me se nka meka bi but se ne be ya ebe yense na ho amanchirima so ehun se amayokuo bi eya amamboyefo amayokuo no enu nti na me de ma no to nyesa ka me nka bi kura. Thank you to ye musa se ye ka thank you ase chese enase nti se obi ka se odi maseda ka eche se ma ye bibia ye den ama na me ye ade ne ma no aso nani nti obeda mas me boa okay ti me dwen ho a me hu se thank you to na omo ko no omo hu ni se Ghana for Jimmy Muli ya mo tumi ama ma be wia yen anunti no mo ba be da yen ya sese ye ma omo kwan ma omo be wia yen no mo duru ho no sa amane no omo ntimi nya kokoduro emmo amane no nkire Ghana for se mo ma ye kwan ma ye be wia amo no ena ye be da mase cause Bawumia ontimi nka say mo ma me kwan ma me de haptel e be jeje mu prepaid sika die ontimi nka say Jack where are you $2.5 million na owi aye no wabra na app no wo ho dada no ontimi me kan kire Ghana for say app no a na e wo ho dada na me de asase GPS me be dan no funtum mu ye no Jack where are you no minyamu $2.5 million ontimi nka anyina so nka say thank you ontimi nka say e-levy sika na no de ye campaign no enti na order yase no ontimi nka omo na mo ni nyina we jail candidates including Bawumia o ye jail candidate ya omo nyina hu omo ho say enche ora ne nioma ekoso yi no omo nyina be ko jail enti ene me nya ade a ebe ma Ghana for kra be ka say oh ye kra ye political way na afa na do mahama so tata yen ene sanete de yen ko thank you to nanke ye kanu kra pa wo wi asimpa ade e wo se nka Bawumia ono anu mu nsem ono nam kana Japan no mu nsem ono nam omo ye no e wo se nka ayi no to ye omo kwe no komo frɛ no apology to se nka omo ye nyansafo a because Ghana na omo beto ye no o mama Ghana no wa ye mobo dodo ti se de na Akufo-Addo kan ya ye mobo dodo Ghana ye mobo dodo ena ga Akufo-Addo ya bo ma ye nya kandifo papa yi no obi